The new Minister of Education with a critical review of the educational system as the budget debate continues. A red letter day for Grand Bahamas airline industry as the Ministry of Tourism along with a European airline launches a summer program. A local group on a mission as they launch a campaign to change the legal aid.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening all, I'm Shashina Rolla. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news this evening, the government making a significant investment in this island's youth as the Minister of State for Grand Bahama. We will have to take it back to the top. Topping news this evening, a critical review of the educational system as the budget debate continued today. The new Minister of Education, the Honorable Jeffrey Lloyd, outlined how education in the Bahamas is facing numerous challenges and focused in on those areas in need of urgent attention.
What we must affirm to the Bahamian people, not the Free National Movement as government, not the Progressive Liberal Party as government, that the government of the Bahamas must ensure that the Bahamian people, in the expenditure of its hard-earned resources, is getting value.
The new Minister of Education, the Honorable Jeff Lloyd, in his contribution to Parliament Thursday, covering a gamut of issues facing this vital ministry. He says since assuming responsibility as minister, there have been some startling discoveries.
Right this minute, sir, we have approximately $120 million out into some upgrades for our school system right now. But, Mr. Speaker, I want to bring to the attention of this House of Assembly something that has become an extraordinarily sore point for the government of the Bahamas, and certainly for myself. Over the past 5 years, the previous government either invested or had planned to invest a total of $30 million, that's a $30 million, in schools that we do not now own and probably never will.
Minister Lloyd said with millions of dollars in leasing contracts but no new schools constructed, school overcrowding remains a serious concern. This as the country stands in dire need of new institutions.
We need desperately, so, we need new schools in Inagua, in Gregory Town, in North Andros, North Abaco. I mean, like, Mr. Speaker, we needed these schools in about 2006, 7. So you know how desperate it is today, sir. Right now, because of what the population of our schools in the Southwest, sir, we need a comprehensive high school right now. The schools of Sadie Curtis, Galvantines, Cleveland Enius, and the rest of them, sir, are 50 to 60% overcrowded, Mr. Speaker. Overcrowded. They have 900 to 1,000 students when they're only built for 650.
The education minister then turned his focus to the number of unpaid school loans. This, he says, his government will move to address.
It was first started in 2001. There have been 4,700 student loans that were issued in 26 disciplines. Today, sir, the default rate is 75%. Default. What does that mean? People don't pay back. Mr. Speaker, I know the reluctance that governments have had in going after students who have failed to pay the loans back. I understand that. Mr. Speaker, may I speak to the Bahamian people through this House of Assembly? If you owe the government money,
make an arrangement.
Come and pay us.
Yeah, make an arrangement.
We'll be happy to accommodate whatever schemes, designs you want. If you don't, and we got to come and get you, grief is your fate.
Joan Davis Roll, ZNS Network News.
Well, for some time now, it has been a tradition of Navy officers to give back to the various communities in which they dock in. Many organizations and schools on Grand Bahama have benefited from their services in the past, and on Thursday, the USS Iwo Jima called into port on island once again. Well, this time around, the Navy officers decided to give back to the community of West End. Megan Shepard reports.
The West End Primary School getting a head start on updating the premises for the new school year, thanks to sailors and Marines of the USS Iwo Jima and corporate sponsors. Principal Navidia Mills says they are so appreciative of the time and effort. She adds that the 2016-2017 school year was filled with many accomplishments despite the setback of Hurricane Matthew.
We had a lot of persons that donated time as well as material resources for our students, and so despite that, we were able to participate in a number of activities and we had many successes.
The fun continues for the students on Friday, June 16th. Mills says a grand fun day is planned to end the school year on a high note.
A lot of our students came out just to meet the officers today. Because exams are complete, a lot of them don't usually come back to school. But I was quite surprised to see how many of them actually turned out today. And I'm sure there will be even more tomorrow because we have a great day planned just for them. We have an end-of-year school party that is being sponsored by We Can, Member of Parliament, the school, and also Old Bahama Bay. And so tomorrow the naval officers will come again and they will assist us with preparing the food and running some games.
Public Affairs Officer at the U.S. Embassy Nassau, Penny Retchcomer, says some 60 Marines and sailors are helping to make a difference in the community of West End. Not only did they volunteer at the primary school, but they also undertook a beautification project along the shoreline.
So today we're doing some reading and painting and some planting at the schools, as well as what you see here are some of the reconstruction projects of the little parks that you have all along the road. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing a sports day and some more plantings.
She says she is thankful to the local partners that made the two-day initiative a success.
We have some great partners. We have We Can, and we have Wall Construction and Freeport Aggregates that donated so much of the supplies and their time and their energy to get this done. So we couldn't be happier to be here.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
In other news, the Ministry of Tourism welcoming a familiar European flight to Grand Bahama today. The Italian airline resuming its summer program and renewing its commitment to this island. Charter Alpator for a 7-day stay. Tourism Director Betty Bethel says over the next 12 weeks, Alpator, who recently returned to the island in 2016 after a brief hiatus, will provide a non-stop flight from Italy to Grand Bahama.
What this means is we have an opportunity to maintain that program that resumed last year. Viva Fortuna delivered an excellent product, and Viaje Bravo, the tour operator on this program, was very pleased, so much that they increased their capacity this year. So it gives us an ability to sustain our summer programs while we are still soft in terms of our inventory of hotels.
Approximately 1,200 passengers are expected to visit Grand Bahama during the 12-week summer program. Christina Kazani of the Bahamas Tourist Office in Italy says this is an exciting time for the island.
This is the only direct flight from Italy, and it runs just in summer. After that, from last year, it's going on with the brand of Alpitur Village Bravo, and now we hope to make the same result of the past year with the new Formula Village.
Simona Reali, contracting manager of the tour operator Village Bravo, says that they're excited about the renewed partnership with Grand Bahama.
We want to go on with this operation because we have a great success, and this summer will be the same for sure, because we are going on to improve the flights, to increase the rooms, so we will for the future we will increase the operation for sure with our main partner, and we are very happy about that.
They are optimistic that these Italian visitors will enjoy the sand, sea and sun here on the island of Grand Bahama. So that's there's more news right after this.